Okay, so the person I'm interviewing today is my cousin Daniel Alvarez.
I miss Levin.
Yeah, Miss Levin, you know him. All right, so question number one: what is one struggle you had in your life, and what did you learn from that struggle?
Uh, I've had multiple struggles in my life growing up, and one of them was that my mom had stopped coming home beginning of my senior year. And for me, I didn't mind it at first, because I knew that I've heard multiple times that don't you want your mother to be happy, just because my parents had gotten divorced that year. And I was like, yeah, I want her to be happy, but the more that I had thought about it to myself, that she wasn't coming back, it kind of hurt me more because I was the only one in my family that was here in this house when I used to live here. And it was tough for me being the only one here without my sisters and without my father and my brothers and my mom. But it was just hard for me because I just kept thinking to myself, why this? Why ain't she coming back? Do I matter to her anymore? And it was just hard for me. I just kept processing it in multiple ways that kept hurting me mentally. And one thing that, or the reason that I overcame it was I had my family that was here. It was Nathan's family. They helped me out a lot. Uh, Benny's family, they helped me out a lot. And they just watched over me all the time to make sure I was okay. And to watch over me, make sure that nothing was wrong. And they were just there for me all the time. And then also I would talk to Miss Fleischer, and she helped me a lot with the problem that my mom wasn't here. And if it wasn't for my family and her to help me out, I I don't know what would happen or what I would do with myself. So that was the reason that I had overcame it, was because of Miss Fleischer and my family that was here. So I want to thank my family for helping me out and Miss Fleischer.
Okay, question number two: what is the key to happiness and why? Or what is your key of happiness and why?
The key to happiness is, for me, the way I think about it is, if how do I think about it? It's either, so you have to put yourself in a position to where you're happy about everything, to where everything's good in your family, everything's good at home, everything's good all around. That's the key to happiness, is where you feel safe in your very own environment. You're happy with who you are. You're in a happy state, just yourself. You know, everyone around you makes you happy. Everyone around you is happy. And so the key to happiness is just being happy. And I mean, as you get older, progress in life, you need to know what you want to do. Either go to school, work, take a little break, and then go back to school. Know what you want in your future, know what you want in life, to where you will push yourself to get to where you want in life. And I mean, just in general, of being happy, being your mental state is good. You're happy physically, mentally, and just people making you happy, you helping other people to be happy. That's what I think the key to happiness is.
All right, question number three: how has your worldview changed over time? So how do you see the world as of today?
As of today, so back then, I was happy with what the world was. It was safe. I was able to, do a lot of things. I never got judged or anything like that. Now the world, for the past few years, has been different, to where now there's a lot of just horrible things going on in the world, as of school shootings and all this other stuff, to where, I mean, now it sucks that the world has become very negative towards minorities, people who identify themselves as colored or just different from American or white. And now it just sucks that the world has become very hatred towards people like me, people like my family, people that are just different from white people, that we get judged and that it sucks. But I mean, back then when I was a kid growing up, the world was a safe place. Now, now the world is a horrible place. To where you have to watch your every movement. You have to watch, make sure, like, be prepared if anything happens. Be prepared if anything happens at school. It just sucks that you have to watch all around you now instead of just being safe and, not worrying about anything.
All right. Question number 4. What motivates you to be a better person every day?
Honestly, for me, it was hard to find my motivation growing up, even when I got into high school. But I don't know. I never got motivated until maybe like my last year of high school, and it sucks that it took me forever to find that motivation. But what really motivates me is my family in general, because they can help out with anything that's going on. They can motivate you. They make sure everything's fine. But it's hard to find motivation at some points. But what motivates me to be a better person, to be anything, is my family, my friends, and yeah, that's what motivates me.
Question number 5. Who has been the biggest influence in your life?
My biggest influence is probably, to be honest, probably my cousins as well. They've always made sure I was fine. They've always made sure everything was okay. Same thing with me, and I always make sure they were fine. We all grew up together. We're all almost the same age, and it's just, they influence me to do better. I hope I do the same for them. We all influence each other to do better.
He influences me.
And we all grew up in this house together. We're all grown now. Nate's about to graduate high school. Nelson still has a few more years. His little brother. While me and Benny are doing our own thing in life. But it's just my cousins, my family, some of my friends as well. We've all have influence on each other to where we help each other out to do better, where we make sure we're okay, where if they need help, we got them. If, any of us need help, they got us as well. They'll help me or anybody else. So that's what influences me, or who influences me.
Question number 6. What was your family like when growing up?
My family growing up, as a kid, it was good. I was happy. All of us were happy growing up. Nate, we all grew up together. I grew up with Nathan most of my childhood, and his little brother as well. We used to hang out with each other all the time. But I started seeing a little bit of my family in general. My parents were fighting a lot when I was a kid. I didn't really know what was going on. I just heard them, arguing. And my family over the years, growing up, it was hard. We all started, kind of splitting our separate ways after my grandpa had passed. All of us were kind of in a horrible state or in a horrible place at the time, to where all of us, during that time, we're all supposed to be together, but it felt like for me that it was kind of separated because, I didn't really see my brothers at the time. It was hard, but I don't know, it was just hard growing up living with a lot of people in one house. It's good, it's fun, I loved it, but at the same time, it's hard. But my family, there's been a lot of ups and downs. I've seen my family, or me growing up, seeing how I'm seeing my family. But in the end, you're all supposed to love each other. You're all supposed to be there for each other. So.
Question number 9. What do you want to do with your life?
What I want to do with my life is I want to be something. I want to do something. And I just want to be someone or something to a lot of people. I want to be successful to where I can help my family, where I can help my mom, my dad, my brothers, my sisters, my cousins, with anything. And I hope that it will be financially, maybe even mentally or physically. But I just hope to see myself, just living life, living the life that I've always wanted. Me having a family, me having my own house, me helping other people, and me just being in a happy place. So that's what I hope I will become one day.
And last question, question number 8. If you could change one thing in your life, what would it be and why?
When I was younger, a lot of people don't believe me when I say it because I've changed over the years. When I was younger, I was rude. I was a mean person. Any girl that would come up to me just to say hi, I would cuss them out. In elementary school, as a kid. And it was, for me, I didn't really think about it. But as I got older, it kind of hurt me in a way because, I didn't really know that many people. I didn't really have much friends that were girls or women now. And it just sucks because now the women that I swore at, the girls that I swore at, they kind of look at me different to where, I wish I had another chance to say I'm sorry, but I just never got that chance. And I've never really talked to any of the girls that I swore at. So if that's the one thing I would change, is that because I was a horrible person, I was a mean person, and I just thought swearing was a good thing back when I was a kid growing up. I thought it was cool. I thought it was awesome to know swear words as a kid and just say them all the time. So that would be the one thing that I would change in my life if I were able to change it.
All right. Thank you.